Hello everyone, welcome to a Train Sim 5 video on the Brighton Mainline. Just out of London Victoria, getting set up here, headlights, day, air conditioning, or it could be a day for air conditioning, AWS, DSD, Vigilance, TPWS. Right, pretty sure that's around the wrong way, but bang, that's all done. AWS and TPWS is on, but we don't have Mark 4, so it won't tell us that. We're on a southern service today, so we're stopping at Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Haywards Heath, Burgess Hill, Hassocks and Brighton. So we're a semi-fast service. And I'm going to take my jumper off quickly, one sec. It's a bit warm in here. Oh god. Hey, there we go. I've got my Alpine shirt on today. Not the day for this. If you saw what Jack Doohan done today in practice, oh god, squeaky chair. Sony got it in December. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, no, hang on. Brighton. Confirm location. Exit. Brighton, not in service. I can't be asked to go that far down. Not in service. Not in service. God, Gatwick Express are a bit lazy, just chilling around all day. There's Southeastern and all their bits. It's a busy whole station, is Victoria. Right, let's get doors closed and let's get going. Let's get off. Hang on. Right. One throttle. Off we go. Let me make sure game audio is up so I can actually hear what I'm doing. But yeah, if you are enjoying the content, I must thank you all massively for, well, we're on 202 subscribers now. Genuinely mind-boggling the amount this channel's grown since like June last year. I'm pretty sure that's a bit early actually for 3 for all. But there we go, I forgot to drive. How to drive for a second, and I'm speeding. That's a brilliant start to the video. I mean, practically start every video like this. I was tempted to do the return service on the Mainline and the Flying Scotsman, the second rail tour of the two. But at 7:30 it's a bit dark still in game, so I chose to do a peak time southern service and thingy instead, because recently the only videos we've done on it are freight, GWR and Gatwick Express, so I thought we'd mix up and do a bit of southern. We should do an East Coast video soon as well, shouldn't we, really? There's a couple of 377s there. There was a moth type thing on my screen. Very annoying. Get off, please. Nice. I'm hoping at some point soon Fernbus will go on sale and then we can buy it. Because I would quite like to buy that game. Right, I forgot what the speed limit is. It's 40 soon, isn't it? Although we have got a 12 car, so I'd say it's 40 soon. Don't mean much. And there's a speed limit going up to 45. So we'll need to wait for the back to pass that, but honestly I reckon once we clear that signal we'll be good for 45. What do you reckon? Let's see on the HUD. Once we clear that signal we'll be good for 45. No, once we clear the blue things on the bridge, that's how you know we're good for 45. There's another pair of Southern 377s, give them away. Or is he a trio of 377s? No, it's too hard to tell. Is Battersea Power, no, Battersea Park. Battersea Power Station is just there. You've got the mastery for it. I'll actually be lit up at night, which is quite cool. And here's a trio, I think, of Southern 377s. Nice. Is that on the... No, that's on the normal one. I want to get a photo of that, but I don't think that's going to look great, is it? Well, it don't look too bad. Well, it does with that pole in the way, though. We'll try and get a nice photo screenshot for the thumbnail. Just turn the brightness up because of how old this route is. It looks a bit drab. I think that's the word, isn't it? Drab. I hope that's the word, and I've not just said something like racist or offensive. Not that that's funny, but I mean, it'd make a YouTube short, that's for sure. Anyway, coming over the southwestern main lines. Well, there's a bit of freight even down here. There's quite a bit of freight. I think all the freight's later in. Battersea 18 to portal into, okay. Whatever that means. Earlier today I've done a scenario on Southeastern High Speed. That was quite nice. We drove Cargo Line Volume 2, which I forgot how much I love that pack. Speed limit still 45, by the way. Just thought I'd check it just in case we missed anything. More colours, signal, double yellow, will be fine. Sort of hold speed at this. Which probably means we haven't got the road into Clapham Junction, but stranger things have happened. So we'll just keep a bit of brake on. Just hold it here. Oh, double yellow, so we have got the road into Clapham now. We'll hold it at 30 mile an hour. We'll go from there. There is that 66 with the J&A box wagons. The mild mainline comes down here, but unfortunately it doesn't in-game, although it will go to Richmond. There was a road map the other day. What's there to talk about? We'll talk about it en route, but for now let's just focus on getting stopped at Clapham Junction. Our first stop on today's journey will be going right down to the end of the platform, which is why we can race in at 30 miles an hour rather than having to worry. What does that say? Make today so awesome yesterday gets jealous. Cute. Oh, sorry if you can hear the dogs barking outside. Ruff ruff. Today's service should be about an hour and 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, something like that. So, I hope you got enough. I hope you got some popcorn. I hope you got a lot to talk about en route, because I certainly haven't. I'm struggling with what to say. But yeah, we'll talk about the road map once we leave this station. Hopefully our signal's not red. No, it's just cleared to a green. That's what we love to see. Yeah, we'll go straight down to the end. We are on a 12 car, so I doubt we'll be able to fit the whole train on the platform. Oh my god, there's another dog. He's not getting eaten, is he? Don't know, but he's not a happy dog. Wonder what gave you that impression. Anyway. Stop. Oh my god. Can you even hear me over that dog scrap? Right, we're a minute and a half early. So let's go through the road map. First thing to note is the 104 Peak Forest expansion pack has been taken off the road map. Interesting to say the least, because it is taking so much time to develop and probably a lot longer than what Dovetail thought it would take Simtrack, but I hope they've not parted ways with Simtrack. I do want to see that 104, even though it has been on the road map since about TSW 4. The 47 Rail Tour pack has released, but that seems to be a bit of a pooper. What else is there? I don't know, I'm trying to think. The Transport for Wales 142. That looks nice in a Reaver livery. It's weird to see a train in a Reaver livery. Reaver can't do trains to save their lives. They can do buses, they can't do trains. Could you imagine what an Reaver train would look like in Journey Mark livery? Ugh. Even the thought of it gives me nightmares. There's a Southern service. Going to London Victoria. Where else would you be going at this time? He's a 12 car. Lots of 12 cars in this peak. I mean, just look at how busy this route is. Can we get a... Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks nice. I mean, I don't know what's going on with my trim, or my eyes for that matter, but this stuff happens all the time. See, that's a nice screenshot for like a background or something, but not for a thumbnail. Right, off we go. Places to be, you know. Places to be. Next stop will be East Croydon. in 7 miles as the crow flies, although the crow would fly it from here all the way down there. It wouldn't go, yeah, so it would do something like that. It wouldn't go meow, 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 meow. I make all my own sound effects. Yeah, 60 mile an hour limit. So we'll just hold it at that for now. And what else? Let's talk about the new Cardiff City Network route that released. Seems to be alright. Zwolle, or whatever it is, to Groningen. That Dutch route released. I'm not sure if it's any good. I also apologise for the pronunciation. Yeah, I can't really think. What's on that? GWE remaster, that's coming soon. Oh, Cargo Line Volume 3, that's coming soon. It's in the final stage of testing. Yeah, that's it. That's all there is to talk about at TSW at the minute. Not much going on. Yeah, oh yeah, the Richmond extension on the mild main line. And Class 86-2 is still coming. I think, honestly, this is normally crunch time for TSW. Now this is where everything for this TSW gets released, and they hold everything off for TSW 5, which is mental to think about when TSW 6, sorry, when TSW 5 only released in September, but it's just the way we live in. I mean, next heavy round of releases will be like May, July time. Christ, there's a bit of a queue here at Balham. Is Balham? It is Balham, isn't it? Balham, yeah. Meow. Yeah, there's trains queuing everywhere. Efficiency. 70 mile an hour when that happened. Just now. Cool. Off we go. Hello, colleague. Give him a wave. Yeah, I think this route, I think it says it's, oh, there's another train. There is genuinely quite a queue. This route sees more trains in a day on these 4 lines than Paddington, King's Cross, and was it Euston combined? Which is mental. But yeah, mind-boggling, I think is the word actually. More trains, loads of trains in this route. But yeah, after our last Brighton Mainline video being such a disaster, I thought we'd do a better one. And we're losing speed quite quickly. Can we hold on to that, please? I don't want to lose speed at a rate of knots. And we are on clear green signals. It was either this or Pendolino 380 are my go-to options at the minute. I think they're just really nice DLC. Cathcart Circle, the 314 is not great, I'll be honest. Not a massive fan of the 314, but the 380 is very, very nice to drive. Except for the new braking physics, which make it a bit ugh. Nice bit of suspension. 4 car going towards London in peak times. Goody gosh. Good job they don't have guards, because I wouldn't want to be guarding that train. Is it still 70? Yep, there's a train up there. Can we go racing? Can we go catch him up? Speaking of racing, F1. It's on this week. It's on for the next 3 weekends, not just this weekend. Yeah, what was I going to say? How do you think Lawson will do in V-Carb, and how do you think Sonoda will do at Red Bull? Personally, I think they got rid of Liam Lawson way too early. Also hired him way too early, but he's there now, so yeah, I think they hired him way too early. But I also think they dropped him way too early, because they couldn't, like, he never had his first race weekend in a new car was wet. He didn't get much practice, and his full first dry weekend was sprint race, so he didn't get much time to practice or settle in, and he didn't have time to go back to the factory in Milton Keynes and even talk about his issues within the car, because obviously he needs to go back to Milton Keynes and the engineering team to talk about said issues so they could sort of mend them and build his car a little bit more to him and sort of make it so he finds it drivable. But obviously he didn't have time to do that, because when going from Australia to China you need to be fairly on it, especially within the space of a week. But yeah, didn't get time, he didn't even get the opportunity, and yeah, I genuinely can't believe the Red Bull dropped him that early. Well, that is mental. Don't be on the yellow line, please. But yeah, what do you think? Pop in the comments. 45 minutes, I think we need to slow down. Sure, right, because I'm going to slow down to 60 and see what it says from there. I think it does come down to 60. There's a Gatwick Express train. Hello, mate. That car just spawned in there. Right, 15 if you're going over to the slow lines, which we are not. We're continuing on the fast lines, and it does come down to 60. It will most probably come down to 45, not long after that. So we'll slow down. Where's the 40? No, the 45's by the station, so we'll hold it at 50. Off we go. Selhurst, this is where Selhurst Depot is, just over there. You can see all the southern trains stocked up in there. Nice. Is there some wagons in there? Don't know, look like it. Wonder how they got there. There should be some 378s going under here, I think, no? Some overground 378s, what's that? Some 375s on the southeastern diverts to London Bridge. Yeah, this is where the 45 limit normally kicks in, so yeah, just up there, and we need to stop at East Croydon, so let's be on our best behaviour and let's make sure we actually stop. And after this it's Gatwick Airport, so not too long till that either. Right, just making sure the stream is still running. A bit of brake on for the 45, although I'm going to decrease speed to 30. Running on green through East Croydon. That rarely happens. Caught my back just clicked. How old am I? Too bloody old. 18 minutes into the video. I hope you're enjoying it. About a third of the way through. That's a bit mental to think. Well, yeah, coming into East Croydon, so down to about 20, keep slowing down. We'll go right to the end of the platform if we can. Nice National Rail signs. Never been to this part of London. I've been through it, but never been to it. I mean, there's reasons why you don't go to Croydon. There's many reasons why you wouldn't want to go to Croydon, but I suppose there's a nice Roblox game called Croydon, which we should really try out on the channel, but it just lags too much. Oh Christ, I don't think that back door would open in real life. Should have gone a little bit further forward. Right, as soon as we can, close the doors. Pardon me, are we in neutral? Yep. Depot whistle. Yeah, a bit of depot whistle. Next stop, Gatwick Airport. Platform 7. Doors are closing. Forward and one throttle. Speed limit is 45 miles an hour. 15 miles to Gatwick Airport. We've most probably got a Gatwick Express train behind us. Somewhere. Maybe. What is the next train behind us? Because it can't be one too far away. Okay, there is one quite far away. Yeah, genuinely, not even gone through Balham yet. Heck, we're being outraced by another colleague, straight up to Notch 4. No messing around, although we were in Notch 1 for a while, so Speed limit is still 45 for now. But I reckon it's gone up to 60. No, that's the 60 board, so it definitely won't be 60. Yeah, we'll hold that. I reckon by the time we're at the wall, yeah, we'll hold it there, and that'll be 60. Yeah, uphill, and then it's 90 all the way to by, is it called Salfords? Okay. Obviously in real life you'd emergency brake there, but they wouldn't just spawn in the tracks, but you know. TSW5 is nah, it's a game issue, it happens. But yeah, genuinely, I think, is it Salfords? Earlswood, sorry, and then it comes down to 80. Oh. Let's slow down, please. And that's speed again. Yeah, 90 miles an hour. Fortunately, you should really be looking at the windscreen and your speed rather than on the map. Yeah, but it's 90 all the way to just before Earlswood, where it drops to 80, then goes back up to 90. Then you brake at Hawley for Gatwick Airport, assuming you're not being brought down to adverse signals beforehand. Oh, it's warm in there. I think I'll open the window. Just a smidge. Not too much. It gets warm in here. It's a good job I'm not sweating. If I was, Christ alive, could you imagine? People take their life in their own hands around here, don't they? Well, they completely don't understand how to... Do you know what? I think as a train driver that really bugged me. Like people standing behind, in front of the yellow line, it's like you literally always complain about how many announcements there are stating that, but you never listen to them. Where's that wave just come from? There's a spider over there. No, but let's just take it down. Rip those though. Spiders like to play around there. No thanks. 85 miles an hour. Proper speed. By the way, if you don't play Train Sim World hard off, I massively recommend it. What's he doing? Yeah. The slider is. What words for? Okay, there's a nice breeze. There's a real nice breeze from that window. Oh. Yes, please. That's what we need. Squeaky chair again, by the way. Need to probably tighten bolts up by it. Or even do it some WD-40 after it's holding my heavy body. That's what needs it. Needs a brake, that's what it. Everyone needs a brake. Have a Kit Kat. I'll tell you what, they've done something with their advertising there, because everybody bloody remembers it. Have a brake. Have a Kit Kat. Meow. There's Earlswood there. Here we are here. This is the M25, so that's not that. The M25 is look out for it. Oh, sorry, so we'll go over there and then we'll have to buy an edge bit. Yeah, we'll come over it. I hope it wasn't that little single carriageway road they used as the M25 because they fell on 54. Yeah. Maybe it's on one of these bridges. Yeah. Yeah. Many parts of this line before, well, when these were first introduced were actually permitted 100 mile an hour speed limit. Because when they done the record-breaking run from London to Brighton, they they went 100 in places, or tried to get up to it in places, but unfortunately it was not possible. Because nowadays, so it's not possible, because third rail lines can only be used at speeds of 90 miles an hour. No, that's a substation. The M25 is somewhere back there, I know that. Because it goes, the M25 goes under the tracks. The tracks go over the M25, whichever way around you want to put it. Yeah, it should be at Gatwick Airport in 8 minutes. No pressure. Well, no, there's no pressure for that. We'll make that easy in 8 minutes. I'm confident. I think. Is that the end of the tunnel? Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming train. Lovely cup of tea. That's probably why it is so warm in here, actually. Didn't really think about that. Bit of a numpty. Is this the M25? Yes, that's the M25 there. There we go. Dual carriageway in places, but I doubt it. Yeah, this might be the M25 again. Is it? So that one's, that one's. Those are the slow lines, by the way. We go under one more tunnel and then we're going to meet him back up again. What's down there? I don't know, I can't really see this brick wall in there. It's very kind of them, isn't it? Just place a brick wall in the way. I like how the grass, you can literally see it growing out of the ground. You should drive along, that's quite funny. But yeah, you can see the shadows loading in. I would have thought you could draw more shadows than that, but fair play, fair enough. 8:50 in game. Hello, Gatwick Express with more 8 car. It's a whole 11 hours after that. Or 10 hours, 30 minutes after that in real life. Which is why there's not much to talk about, because this tunnel doesn't go on for as long as you think it does. You need to brake fairly sharpish in this tunnel. Off we go, there's throttle off. Nice. 80 miles an hour. Oh, nice back click. How old am I? Too old. There's the slow lines of one. Is that right? It's a green button. And there was the speed limit 490. Which means probably by the time we get to that grey box it'll be it's probably 90 now, let's face it. So speed back up, I don't reckon in real life you would speed back up, because obviously there'd be Thameslink trains in real life. So they'll most probably be everywhere, and so the signals, I couldn't imagine a full green line run on this route. At some point you'd get yellows, because you would be following something, not just because the game randomly throws them in. Sometimes like it does in the East Coast Mainline, because the level crossing gates haven't gone down yet. There we go. Hold it there, but one throttle on actually, just to hold speed as long as we can. Actually, no, we'll shut power off. What's this place called? Salford's, and Purley, and then, not Purley, Hawley, and then we've got Gatwick Airport. I suppose 12 cars running out would be that busy. Going into London, it'd be busy. Half hour into the video, if you are enjoying, please do like and subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. Have I actually had tail lights off this whole time? Let's get them off. I hope there's not tail lights in the gap. Are they off? Please be off. Please be. They're off. Oh my god, that's awesome. Wait, are they off in the second gap as well? Sorry for hearing that car that's outside. Are they off? Oh my god. This has to be first. Meet me. Stars near me don't sound anything like that. Although, mind you, the ones near me are on AC power rather than DC power. But yeah. Coming into Gatwick Airport. This will be, yeah, this will be our slowdown point for Gatwick Airport. And we'll be coming into the fairly new Gatwick Airport Platform 7. Or newer Gatwick Airport Platform 7, because I don't actually think it's that new anymore. Surprised Gatwick Airport only has 7 platforms. I thought it would have had more than that, considering it can have terminating Thameslink trains, GWR trains, and it can have through trains from Thameslink, Gatwick Express, and Southern. Do you know what? Coming to think of it, the fact that people actually do stand beyond the yellow line is a bit ridiculous. It's like, there's only like 1 or 2 announcements telling you not to. It's not like, right, we need to slow down fairly quickly for a 60-mile-an-hour limit. And I think we'll put it in a bit in step 1 brake, just to bring us down to a sensible speed. There's a 166, there's a plane. Right, 60 mile an hour coming over, we're doing about 40. A bit fast coming in, but we'll scrap that speed off, I'm sure. It's quite a long platform here. Oh, actually, no, platform 7's not that long. Yeah, we're doing 30 for the platform, which is what we're doing at East Croydon. And bringing it gently down. I think the next stop after this will be Haywards Heath, which the breaking point for that is about a few minutes after Ouse Valley Viaduct. So coming into, pardon me, Gatwick Airport, which is here. Slowing it down, bringing it down gently, smooth driving is always tolerated. And brake step 2, neutral, all release. Here 4 minutes early. And next stop is Haywards Heath, which, yeah, there's Haywards Heath, so Ouse Valley Viaduct will most probably be that thing there. So yeah, I think the breaking point for Haywards Heath should be when that third line joins you. Well, there is actually a train there. That's the train we drove. 9:28 he's going. So we most probably won't see him in action today. Yeah, we've got 377451 for today's journey. That's our cab. There was a Gatwick Express train following us. Nice to know. Then we got 377160, even though it hasn't got the old headlight markers. But that's because they didn't have enough numbers. And we got 377464. 3772, 387213, and 387217. I wonder if that bug got fixed, or it still thinks 387377 something there. Can't display. And we've got 387225 and 387217. And here we are, sat at Gatwick Airport. Should we get out? Let's put the DRA on. And there's no cab door open button. So we'll just open the door. If in doubt, open the door. Sorry. That's a niche meme. Also incredibly old meme. Sit and talk amongst yourself, stretch your legs. The next train here is in 10 minutes after ours, and it's to Southampton Central and Bognor Regis. And next one after that's to Littlehampton North. Right, what are the collectibles? Bins? No. Here's the interior of the 377, if you've not seen it yet, by the way. Which, I mean, if you haven't got this route, what you're doing in your life, this is the second best route we have in game. Only, well, it's a British route, in my opinion, anyway. The only one better than this is South Eastern High Speed. Bang. Although there are quite a few good British routes. We got West Coast Mainline over Shap, although I don't own it. West Coast Mainline South, Suffragette Line. I'm trying to think, I've forgotten all TSW routes now. Mainline, you could argue with that one. Cardiff City Network, Great Western Express, Midland Mainline. They're all genuinely really good routes. And let's take the DRA off because we're sat down. And let's lock the doors and get out of here. And it's 70 miles an hour as we leave. Well, actually, sorry, it's 60 miles an hour as we leave. 70 once we pass that signal. Leaving in step 1 throttle. And that 387 is finishing its journey. Is it finishing its journey here? No, he's going on to Gatwick Airport. He's just quite early. Which explains a lot because they don't stop many places. Right, let's check any speed limits. Just
Ticket check showing
60.
operation at this station. Please have your
About
tickets available
25.
for inspection.
Off we go, heading down south to Brighton. Where the down and up lines actually make sense on this route, because in real life, say you're on the East Coast Main Line, when you're going up towards Edinburgh, you're on the down line, and when you're going down towards London, you're on the up line, because an up line is a line facing the capital. So when you're going down on this route to Brighton, you're going down. When you're going up on this route to London, you're going up. But when you're going down to London on the East Coast Main Line, you're going up. And when you're going up on the East Coast Main Line to Leeds or whatever, you're going down. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Very complicated, I know, but fortunately, it's just terminology we use. I think that's the case for any other country. French, there's a plane. Oh, a plane. I love planes. I wish to vent and get the AC on. So I'm boiling up in here, baked potato. 75 mile an hour. Speed limit's 90. 3 bridges isn't that far away. There is an 80 limit, I think, somewhere near here. I think you come round here, go around the corner, and there's an 80 just before that corner. We'll see. Check the HUD. I know it's just cheating, but oh man. I wish you could do like 125 on this route, wouldn't it be sick? Wouldn't it be so cool? Right, I'm going to assume there is no 80 limit actually. But here we go, through Three Bridges Station, where the, I want to say the largest rail operations centre is, or what? Yeah, the largest rail operations centre is. And I think it's that building there. Yeah, that might be it. One of them, no, that's the Three Bridges one. That's the train. And there's Thames and Three Bridges down there, which is always full of 700s, but 700s on the Brighton Mainline been absent for some time in TSW. It does come down to 80, I did think it did. I have fairly strong route knowledge on this route, and you most probably do as well. If you drive the same route 2 or 3 times in the same direction, you will have much more impressive route knowledge than what you think. And that's 90 miles an hour. And let's just coast and hold it there before we need to slow down to 80. Well, that looks like it's coming up fairly soon, so let's get ready for it. Yeah, we'll slow down to 80. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Well, that's starting to get cold now. Oh well. Now we're struggling to maintain at 80 miles an hour. It's not even an 80 speed limit yet. Well, it's just there. It's just round corner. There we go. Now we're speeding up. 25. I hope that's not for us. Otherwise we're going to smack into that bridge. And there's 80. Limit there. Got a bit of one throttle on. And we will start to, I don't know, come towards Hayward Heath, I suppose. That's what I wondered what I was looking for then. Is this where the 90 limit is as we go back into the bridge? Yes, possibly. No. So, right, that's the brakes, so we'll hold it there. Green signal. I'm not positionally, you can't really see much of that. Yeah, 41 minutes into the video. If you are enjoying, please do like and subscribe. It should be about 27 minutes until we're on 26 and a half until we're at Brighton. Which with 4 stops to go if you include Brighton, I think that's believable. That's what, a stop every 10 minutes? No, 8 minutes. Yeah, about every 8 minutes. It's not very kind. Can't really stretch our legs, can we? We've gone past them. We have gone past the line. When did we go past that? No, that's not. No, that's Balkan. My Thamesing stop, but Southern don't, which was why there's no trains that stop there. Right, let's zoom out on the map and zoom out on here. Just because if you zoom out on the map, zoom in on the map, then come out of the map, it affects your FPS while playing. You can hear someone's kids shouting. Hope they're not like broken their arm or something. But yeah. I also wish they'd shush. Thanks. Right. Not long until Ouse Valley Viaduct, which should just be around the corner. It's nice to know that the weather hasn't changed yet. We've been playing on dynamic weather for 40 minutes, and let's be real, between Brighton and Victoria, or Victoria and Brighton, I think the weather would change once or twice. We are now in Sussex, I do believe. Because before we were in sort of, well, London. What, no, Sussex, and I can't remember what the other one's called. It also begins with an S, I think. I'll have to think about it. Exclusive chair syndrome. Here's Ouse Valley Viaduct. It was March 1983 or 1913 or something like that. Listed date too. Yeah, Ouse Valley Viaduct, which means soon will be Hayward Heath. So let's put a bit of one brake and just sort of hold it all the way through to Hayward Heath. I think we're actually going to be brought down to a red. Yeah, we're certainly being brought down to double yellow as soon as you get a bit more braking on. I think we'll slow down to 60 and then we'll put it back to 1. Yeah, so about there I think. We slowing down a bit quicker than what I thought we would. AWS, as the sunflower, I told you. Never run with full greens on this route. I reckon it'd be worse if they put Thamesing in the game, but I'd love to see Thamesing 700s. Even if they're all just 8 cars, I'd love to see them whizzing about on this. Right, 45. That's where we'll stop braking because we can go past the yellow at 45. And then we'll need to slow down to 20 for the red. That's 70 mile an hour for the crossover, but we're not crossing over. 0.8 miles to Hayward Heath. So yeah, at least you know the adverse signalling will slow you down. This is where they split trains as well. So if trains are going to Littlehampton and all, or what was the other one? Southampton Central and Bognor Regis, they'll split either here at Haywards Heath or at Preston Park. No, not Preston. Yeah, Preston Park. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Burgess Hill. Yeah, they're not the same place. Burgess Hill, Hassocks, Brighton. Oh, we're not stopping at Preston Park on today's journey. Oh, hang on, wait, if we can pass the yellow, yeah we have, so we should really be doing 20 miles an hour. We'll go 3 brake for that, because we're technically quite badly speeding, which means we could have the emergency brake applied at any time, which is obviously something you wouldn't want as a real life train driver, because that's tea and biscuits with a manager job. Basically unsigned your own contract now, which I can't imagine is a very nice feeling. Yeah, not far till Brighton now. There's a 4-car stop, but obviously we want to go right down to the end with our 12-car train. And his train isn't for a while. I will take the brakes off. 8 miles an hour. We'll go right to the end of the platform. There's another train, because also they do the coupling here. So while trains separate here, they also rejoin later on the route when coming back. So I wonder if there's ever been a chance where one's on time and the other's like 40 minutes late. Do they just let the first one go? Do you reckon? They must do, surely, right? They wouldn't just hold... No, they would. They would hold it, because otherwise they could be together for a whole shift. So yeah. Here at Haywards Heath, 3 minutes early. Did the whole train fit on the platform? Just. So don't stop at the 10-car board, come a little bit further down, come right to the end. Signal's just gone yellow, which is nice to see. And yeah, in about 3 minutes time we'll be off. Burgess Hill, let's see what a braking marker is for that. Well, Burgess Hill's there, so use Withersfield as a braking marker, I suppose. Step 2 when you get to Withersfield, depending on what speed you're doing. Yeah, 2 minutes to go. Signal's stepped up to a double yellow, which is all nice. Headlights still on. BI for Brighton Depot. Make sure you don't lose that sticker. Which, I mean, let's be honest, it would be covered in dirt and filth anyway, so who cares? Nice. Nice car park here. Oh, we could have made that a car park as well. Yeah, nice car park here, and they have actually gone to the detail to spread the cars out evenly. That's nice. I think I'm going to get up and close my window. The signal has stepped up to a green. And there's a J&A wagon just abandoned there. Alright. Can we get AC? Alright, yeah. I think we'll leave in about 30 seconds time. Because we'll be off to, what do you call it? I just told you. Burgess Hill, that's the one. So yeah, fairly semi-fast service, more squeaky chair action. Yeah, we'll close doors at 30, which is now, so get them closed. And step on power. Passing signal Tango 347 on green. Why is that relevant? I ain't got a clue, but I thought I'd mention it because why not? And bringing power up. And full beans. Speed is 90 miles an hour. Next stop, Burgess Hill. So we need to keep an eye out because it's what? Is it the next station? yeah, the next station is when we need to start braking, and also there's a southern service stop there. So I doubt we'll be able to go that fast anyway, but we're already up to 45 miles an hour. And here is a Gatwick Express service passing us 50 minutes into the video. There should be about 18 minutes left, but we'll probably end up in Brighton a couple minutes early, I would have thought, if it allows us to put our foot down. $60 miles an hour, whizzing it along. Quite fast acceleration on these things, considering they're about 20 years old this year, most of them. In fact, all of them. And some of them will be 22 years old. And there's a double yellow signal, so let's take all power off. Oh, it's just stepped up 2 rings, let's put power back on. And we'll sort of hold it at 75 because we know what the speed limit. We know that we're going to have the next signal will be double yellow. Because no doubt that's the train in front of us slowing down or just setting off. So yeah, there's a double yellow, so we'll put step 1 brake in. Nope, it's just gone up to green, but we'll still hold it at 75. Yeah. Nice viaduct, what was that called? We asked to put an embankment there, so they just thought, oh, fuck it, we'll bridge it. Right, there's Withersfield, so we need to start braking here anyway. So we'll put, I think, step 1 brake and just slow down. Because Burgess Hill is literally right around the corner from this. Oh, chat, I need to show you what I got. Found this. When I say found it, I knew where it was, but that's irrelevant. Quite bought. It's a squeaky horn, and it makes noise. Do you like that? Makes a lot of noise. Piss off everyone with that. Anyway. 45 mile an hour, continuing to slow down on, because we are on an uphill gradient for Burgess Hill, and this is where trains down to the sort of East Coast way would meet up at Lewis, somewhere sort of here. And here's Burgess Hill station just up there. So we're going to keep rolling down, or rolling uphill, while losing a bit of speed. We want to enter stations no faster than 40 miles an hour, I'd say, because we can get it stopped from there, I reckon. But yeah, on green signals, next station will be Hassocks, which I believe is literally next door to this one. So it'll literally be just accelerate to 60 and probably straight back down again. Right, so in we come. Really nice station here, I must say, at Burgess Hill. Very posh building. Very nice, very well looked after, it would appear in TSW. If it's like that in real life, I'm not got a clue. It does look like this in real life though, I'll give it that. Could you all stand behind the yellow line please, that would be ideal of you and kind. Going all the way down to the end of the platform, because we're a 12-car train, and if we don't, we're going to end up with tea and biscuits and the manager, because we're going to have, with the manager, sorry, not and the manager, cool. Sounds like someone else. And then, yeah, we don't want doors hanging off while being open, or doors hanging off the platform that could be open, but they're not, because we can't drive properly. Right, neutral, all release. That was actually a bit short. But are we all on? Oh no, we're not. Back half of the train is not on. So I'm going to close that door. I reckon that door could stay open in real life, but that back door would certainly need to be closed. This train calls at Hassocks and Brighton. Where is Hassocks? Yeah, literally next door. So accelerate and then just decelerate. And we'll start locking doors now and getting off. We should really put it into neutral. Step 1. sorry, notch 1, steps is brakes, notch is power. And notch 2, notch 3, and as soon as we get to 20 miles an hour we'll go up to notch 4. It seems to be notch 2 to 3 as the most sort of effective. What does this say? In slippery conditions, pull away in notch 1, low rate acceleration up to 5 miles an hour before selecting higher notch. If slip spin is noted and the sanding button illuminates, depress the traction sander button for 5 to 7 seconds, then allow time for sand to have an effect. If no change is noted and the sander button light is still on, press again for 5 to 7 seconds. Avoid applying sand over points or crossings. Well, that's good to know. Fair enough. Anyway, let's get the blind down because I can't see. Oh, can't see even out. There we go, I reckon there's nice. Let's have the blind right 60 miles an hour. Let's take power off there and we'll just sort of glide into Hassocks. Because you don't want to speed up to 90 then have to slam on the brakes and give everybody broken backs and whiplash and all that stuff. Because there will be a claim. Not a very nice claim for Southern, and most probably a job lost. But after this, it is straight to Brighton. Yeah, we'll start to slow down. I didn't realise we had it on notch 1 that whole time. Right, yeah, let's begin slowing down. We are on a downhill gradient, pardon me, so it's going to take a little longer to slow down than normal. But yeah, there's about 11 minutes left of this service. Slowing down, nice and gently. And bringing it to 30 miles an hour. And then Hassocks is just here. Gradient has sort of levelled back out again. That blind's nice, but can we just put it back up because it's not actually struggling to see. There we go. Sun's not too bright in my eyes. It's still somewhat light and it's nearly 8 in the evening. What a time to be alive, people. Tell ya. Anyway, here we are. Approaching Hassocks, slowing down. I'll go for a walk in that actually, because it's fairly pleasant. But yeah, slowing down to what was I saying? Yeah, slowing down for Hassocks and stopping for the 12 car marker because that's the one that's relevant to us, and stop about there-ish. Although I reckon you'd stop right at the end of the platform because I don't reckon we're going to fit everything on. Oh, we have just fit the whole train on. Only just. But yeah, I reckon if we'd have stopped, well, we have stopped to bang on that marker, but if we stopped a little bit forward from the marker, that back door wouldn't have been on, which is why it's crucial to always stop at the right point on the marker. Brighton's not that far from here, I'd say it's about 6 miles. I mean, I don't know what it is time-wise. 12 minutes, that can't be right. Speed limit's 90 for now. And in step 1, 6.6 miles, yeah, it's not going to take 12 minutes. Unless we get stuck outside Brighton for a ridiculously long time. Anyway, about an hour into the video, I hope you are enjoying it. It's certainly been a nice one to record. Step 2, and wait till 10 miles an hour. Notch 3. Phone is about to turn off again, no thank you. And then notch 4 at 20 miles an hour, straight up to 90 because we ain't got anywhere to stop for a while. Although the speed limit will come down to 70 fairly soon, I reckon. I saw I think it's there that the speed comes down to 70. Yeah, 70 about there-ish. Then It's about 40, 25, so 70 is actually probably here. Yeah, that would make sense. Here's the tunnel. That looks very nice. Looks like a castle almost. And we get to 50 mile an hour already and we just left the station. The time is 9:21 in game. So yeah, about 10.5 hours after in real life. This is 11:53. Yeah, 60 mile an hour at the moment. And coming through this tunnel, soon there will be a 70 limit which we'll have to obey. Ding, there's the AWS. It's a really good job that the scenery is really great. Loads so far in front of you. But I don't know when the 70 limit is, but I'm going to guess it's soon. So I'm going to sort of hold it there. Because I don't want it to be out of this tunnel and then me be speeding like a mug. Which, let's be honest, is most probably going to happen, but it's not. There's a green signal, there's our green light. My hands are really sweaty, this controller's gross. I'm going to have to give it a wipe down after. But notch 1 throttling, notch 2 throttling, because I think this is where it comes down to 70 miles an hour. I hope it is anyway. Or is it on that long right-handed curve? No, it's on that long right-handed curve that it does. This Gatwick Express 387. Zooming past. Yeah, I think it's, and there's another left and there's a right, so I think somewhere here's going to be the warning for it. Well, it's bright in the lights. Bright and then it isn't dark. Is that a road as Christ, you would not want to. You wouldn't want to be a bad driver on this bridge, would you? Anyway, let's keep holding it at holding speed at 70 miles an hour.
Yesterday.
Green signal. And then is a road, I'm assuming, going over. I wonder what temperature it is right now. I'm going to Google it in a sec. Here's a green signal. That's where the notice for the 70 is, so yeah. You really have slowed down early. Oh, it's actually a 75, not even a 70, so speed up. There's a motorway. Motorway, there's no true carriageway. And that's just that's shocking. Let me know what motorway that is in the comments if you know. 75. There's a southern service there. 9:25. Hello, about to be off peak. Which is weird because when we started this service it was the heart of the peak. It's like bang 8:30 I think it was. Can we confirm? Can we deny? Yep, even earlier than that, 8:25. There's the 40 limit, so as we come through the station we're going to slow down for that 40 limit. Make sure we stick to the 75 limit as well. Yeah, here comes Preston Park. I thought that red signal was for me then, I was going to shit myself. Let's save the game here. And then, yeah, we'll be coming into Brighton not too soon. Not too soon, not too far away from Brighton. In fact, this is sort of the early build up to Brighton. So I think we're going to get held outside Brighton for quite a few minutes. Right. Let's put a bit of 2 brake on. Easy 40 sign there, which means the 40 limit is soon. And that's what we've just had the AWS go up for. Right, let's release a notch of step of brake. It's a brake step 1 now instead of brake step 2. Oh yeah, bring the brake off, bring the brake back on and off. 40 limit should just be around the corner. And it's 25, not long after that we'll be coming into Brighton. We got the road. We have not... I can't see any reason why we wouldn't have the road. Our platform's clear. But yeah, it doesn't look like we have the road. Oh, yellow signal. There's a 313. That DLC was on sale the other day. Or the other week, sorry. If you didn't pick it up, then I think you done something wrong, because it was an awesome DLC. Right, speed's come down to 25, so we'll bring it down to that. Yeah, we're not meant to be here till 32, it's currently 27, so we're 5 minutes early. It's unheard of. There's a southern 313, nearly said a southeastern 313 then. I don't think that'd have suited the 313s, to be honest, that blue livery. But mind you, it did suit First Capital Connect quite well. But that's because it had the purple with the pink swooshes and it was all lovely. But yeah, I like how they captured just how knackered the 313s look. Like, they've done that very well, in fairness to them. Yeah, there's another 313. There's it's not 09, is it? That's not green. Oh no, that is green. It just looked blue from where I was at. It looked like an OA. Yeah, coming into Brighton. Coming over, and we'll be slowing down to stop by the buffers. Exactly 8 o'clock in real time. Yeah, outside looks like the ideal place for a walk right now. So after this, we're going to go. Right, we're approaching the buffers way too quickly. Let's slow down. Brighton looks very realistic compared to real life. There's not enough mess though. Like, there's quite a lot of bags of ballast when I was there. I don't know if that's because they were waiting on ballast replacement or something, but yeah. When I was at Brighton Station in real life, there was a lot of ballast there. Although it's not one that I come to regularly. I've been there once my whole life, so yeah, that might just be an oddity. Right, let's stop. Within 6 feet of the buffer, neutral, doors open. Everybody off, please. We are genuinely 4 minutes early. That was a nice drive. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you all next time for some more Chainsaw Roll action. Goodbye.
24 hours a day.